What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm sure that you've heard of Break 50. Simon, a few of the other creators have been doing that. Today, me and Chris are gonna be doing something a little bit different. I think we're gonna call it Broken 50.
Sounds good to me.
So what that really is gonna mean is we're gonna be playing alternate shot doubles on the toughest layout here at Harmon Hills.
Yep.
So if you're here from Chris's channel, we're gonna be playing the back nine at Harmon Hills, and we're gonna change it up a little bit for this nine and see if we have any better luck. Try to get under par, or if you haven't seen the front nine, go check it out on his channel. It's been rough. So I've put Chris in a lot of bad spots. So we're gonna let Chris tee off on every tee and then play alternate shot after that. And then that way, hopefully he can set me up to make some good putts or at least be in the fairway.
Yeah, we'll see how this little change will affect the way the round's been going. We'll see how it goes.
It's almost like a science experiment at this point.
It is.
But yeah, man, let's try to get these last few holes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Maybe we can get to under par.
Yeah, this hole doesn't change from the regular layout to the gold layout. What I'm gonna try and do is, I'm not gonna try and get too aggressive. I'm gonna try and just put you in the fairway. That way you should have hopefully an easier second shot, as long as I don't mess this up.
I got faith in you.
Oh,
Come
no.
on. Oh.
It's not the worst, but it could be a lot better.
Are we going to the other side of that field over there?
No, basket is over here. So it's like a backwards J. If I was in this position, I would go through somewhere. I just don't know where.
You tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Okay. Well, how's your overhand? Non-existent.
Yeah,
okay.
whatsoever. I've got a decent forehand roller, which it looks like there's a lot of stuff in the way for that. I'm pretty good with like a putter shot.
It would be better to go this way or this way. Basket's probably right through there.
Otherwise, we gotta what? Just throw. I mean, there's nothing.
If we go that way and we throw 3 little pitches and a putt, we're taking par. If we go this way, we could get a birdie.
And it's kind of back in there. So this is where I'm aiming. See this little tunnel right here? Like little pocket? I'm aiming to hit that crooked tree.
Okay. Are you gonna keep it low or are you taking it a little higher?
I'm taking it straight through.
Okay.
Trying to go straight through. It's real tight.
I think this way might be your best bet.
And then just try to punch it. You think probably the mid I've been throwing?
I would go faster.
Like fairway?
That way, if it does tickle something, it'll keep going. No, I think the line you're going for is perfectly fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Make a decision and stick with it. In other words.
Yep. You can't second guess yourself.
This is tight right here. You could be playing this.
Well, I've got my shot in mind if I am.
You could be playing this where we're standing. So, bad. I did.
That's okay. We got a little bit of forward momentum.
I mean, that was probably the best shot I've thrown today as far as like actually throwing the disc.
Okay, I see my initial shot. Oh, it hit it.
This is where we were supposed to land a couple shots ago.
Yeah, right past these rocks is kind of where I want my drive.
Kind of in this.
Yeah.
And if you don't make it, you really don't make it, huh?
No, you could throw a little putter to the corner. I could throw one up to the basket and we could have an easy birdie.
I got to throw this in for par.
For birdie.
We kind of took the road less traveled.
Definitely.
I think that I would have already been playing the red layout by now. So I would never know what I would shoot on this layout. So I'm wanting to kind of like just punch. There's a little bit of a, Chris, I have a feeling I'm gonna let you down again.
That's okay.
Anheuser with a, all right. Wounded duck.
That was almost perfect.
It was close. I couldn't, well, I don't throw forehands much anyway, but this got in my head for my like swing, but that's like one forehand out of a million.
Well, you hit on the rock, and if you would have bounced forward instead of back, it would have been like an 8-footer at most. Yeah, I got a makeable putt.
All day. Good putt.
Thank you.
That's so much tougher than people think because it's straight uphill.
Yeah, elevation makes it a little tougher.
Because your putter is pretty much like nose up the whole time.
About like this the whole way. 1,111 feet.
I chose the right 9.
You did. at least I think it's the longest hole in the course. It has to be. Yeah, so basically what we're looking at is this row of tall grass here. The fairway is inbounds to the right of it. So left of it's OB, there's another row over here. Right of that's OB, you gotta land in between the two. Then we're shooting down that alley, over the first hill, over the second hill, baskets over the third hill, tucked down to the right. Oh, it lifted.
Oh, that's smashed though.
It's out of bounds though.
Oh, is that out of bounds?
It is. It lifted at the last second.
Oh no. I just listened to the distance. I guess I should have been listening to the OB. I mean, it pretty much went out where it went out though.
Yep. So it'll give you a pretty straight shot. There's nothing gonna be in your way. Yeah, we're looking at that the Pro Tour scramble from here. Bring it straight inbounds. You don't have anything in your way at all.
But do I have one in me is the question.
I guess we'll see. If we can say par from here, the answer is yes. We'll call it there.
So I'm just trying to throw a tunnel shot now.
You don't have to get all the way out of the tunnel. I will say the woods on the right open up a little bit more at the end than they do on the left.
So if I could throw something that would kind of flip.
So if you flipped it instead of it hyzer and hard, that would be the miss.
That would help. Oh, I yanked it. Kick in. All right. That's horrible.
That'll be okay.
In the fairway.
That roll hurt a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
If it would have fell straight down, we'd have been just fine.
Well, I actually threw that one that time, had enough on it, and then it's flippy, so it flipped over.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and put you on the left side of the fairway out there. I'm gonna throw a roller and hopefully it won't stand up all the way.
You're throwing 4 with the OB.
Yeah, let's see. Not gonna hit anything that way. All right.
Man, that's like a rocket. We're probably not gonna be able to see it because we don't have a catch cam. Oh, hey, yeah, we can. Come on.
It curled a little more than I thought it would.
That was sick.
Thank you, thank you.
So I gotta throw this in for par.
Yep, throw it in for par. The only tip I'll give you on this shot is just make it around these first limbs. Get it wide enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're kind of ghost limbs up there.
Uh-huh.
Putter shot, maybe?
Yeah.
Like 180-ish?
Probably, yeah, maybe around that. Through them works just as good.
Yeah, it was a little tighter than I wanted to be.
That's okay.
That's that wintertime gap.
Uh-huh. And by the way it sounded and the angle it looked like it hit on, I think you might have curled around. I might not even have to putt it. It might be a drop in. Yeah, normally on this hole, if I get myself like just through the gap and I try and throw a sidearm around here, I usually hyzer into these limbs a little bit. So I've really got to make myself, I try and tell myself to throw it at the edge of these trees and get it to come in. There you are. I got a putt.
It's not bad.
No, it's inside the circle. Woo! There we go.
Good putt.
Thank you.
When you putt, do you have anything in your mind, or you just...
Yeah, thinking about the distance I am, where I need to aim on the basket, the wind, and then this one doesn't really matter because it's pretty safe around here, but if it's slanted or if there's OB or anything like that around it, then that comes into play as well.
So do you decide to like push putt versus spin putt, or do you have kind of one?
It should be the same putt. I don't like switching it up because then most people, their spin putt, if you're completely just spin putter, it's up here and it's just that motion, you know, push putt's down here. And then if you start messing around with both of them, you get something kind of in between.
And you lose kind of accuracy on both sides.
Yeah.
You don't get the accuracy of a push putt or the power of a spin putt.
Yep.
This is a tough course.
It is. This one, It's another one you can actually see the basket. It's kind of through some stuff. It's pretty far out there, but you can see it. It says it's 355. I think that's pretty close, but the angle is just, it's a flex shot type of angle. So the biggest white tree straight ahead, you kind of want to go in front of that.
Backhand turnover.
Yep, with something that has a little bit of stability so it'll flatten out instead of just holding over. So hopefully I can practice what I'm preaching. Oh, it's too early.
Oh.
Daggone it.
I mean like a millimeter. Oh. Ooh. I had a feeling I'd hit this tree. The little hyzer shot was kind of tighter than I had looked at.
All right, this is the same shot I had earlier. So I'm not gonna run it as hard because there's not a backstop here. So if I do miss, hopefully you'll have a closer putt. Oh, that was bad.
Chill. Yeah, that's all right.
15 feet, but I was wanting to go on the left side of those trees.
Yeah, that stinks. I'm normally really good at that kind of shot.
That's okay.
Like a little pitch up.
You know, that's the kind of thing that happens whenever it's just one shot. And, you know, practice round, you probably never mess it up.
True.
Because you're like, I can just throw another one. But whenever it comes down to one shot, they all matter. Every single one of them matters.
There we go.
All right, this one's, it's a combination hole, so it's in between, or it's a combination of 12 and 13, and it's pretty tough. It is pretty dang tough. Yeah, you can see the original basket straight ahead. A little over halfway there. see the biggest single tree straight ahead? A little past that, a little right. It's kind of where I'm aiming.
Come on.
I didn't do it for you.
Oh no.
Right in it.
Oh no. I think my golf is starting to rub off on Chris's tee shots.
No, I can't tell you the last time I've thrown a clean shot
on this hole.
On this tee shot. Okay, so we'll be throwing 3. See the logs on the ground going up the hill that they kind of put in a little square? You want to cut just in front of those.
Okay. I'm gonna just try to mid-range it to that little square.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yep. Just barely short of the square would be better than on it.
Okay. This will probably be more towards that shade if I hit.
That'll work.
The gap I'm trying to hit.
That'll be absolutely perfect. Yep, good shot.
First shot of the day. The first good shot of the day. Uh-oh.
You'd want your tee shot, this would be pretty prime position.
And this is 480.
Oh, no, less than that. It's probably closer to 4.
A lot of these holes are landing zone. And if you don't hit the landing zone, you don't get to play.
Yeah, yeah, you're pitching. Missed a little one.
Ooh.
You'll have a putt.
I think so. It looked good.
Thank you.
This is for par.
Let's see. 3. No, this is for bogey.
Oh, no.
With the OB stroke. Yeah.
So this is a par 4?
Yep, it's a par 4.
That's tough.
It is. Woo. Great putt.
Thank you. I can't let us get a double bogey.
I left you a little short on that upshot.
I can't have 2 of us and still get a double bogey on it. That's probably 30.
Oh yeah, I was every bit of 30.
I was in robot chicken range, wasn't it? How did that come about?
So
did you start that?
I did not. No. It was all because of Big Germ.
Oh.
So my eating habits, my go-to meal is chicken. I'm really picky.
I am too.
Whenever it comes to food, and I've never grown out of it. I thought one day I would, but I haven't. So it's primarily chicken. And he said the way that with my routine and everything, the way I lined up disc golf was very robotic. So he just meshed those together, and that's how That's how it came to be.
He made robot chicken.
He did. And then he tried to make quite a few other ones and they didn't stick as good.
Did you shoot any of them down?
I'm sure I did, or I'm sure I tried to.
Yeah. Now you got a robot turkey.
That was a one and done. It was a Halloween special, or no, Thanksgiving special. Yeah, those buzzes actually, I've got one in the bag.
Oh, really?
It flies pretty good.
Oh, no.
Just a regular, they call it a color shift, but it's kind of a stable buzz. All right. Woo. Still no birdies.
And I saved our bogey, kinda.
Yep.
I mean, I can't take a whole lot of credit for much, but.
Well, I mean, you had 2 big shots. So this is a par 3. We got another chance at a birdie.
We do. If I putt like I did last hole.
Hopefully, you won't have to putt that far.
There you go.
If I throw a good enough shot, you won't have to putt that far.
We pick it up out of the basket, we won't have to worry about it.
That's true. That's true. An ace would be better than a birdie.
We're going left.
We are. Yeah, it sits on a little mound. Oh, I threw it too far left. Oh. Kidding me.
Oh, no.
Well, you're going to have to make a longer putt than you did on the last hole.
I got it.
Because of that little stuff. Man.
Ghost limbs. Dang. I don't know. They haven't added fat man ratings to U-Disc yet. But a fat man rating for this course would be like maybe a 1. Like, hey, if you're a little chunky, you may want to play the red layout. Or one of the other courses that are
in the area.
I'm gonna try to just split this gap, give you a putt. That mound. Nope. I gave you a putt.
That's okay. It'll be a highlight putt. Let's see. Crosswind, uphill. Pushed it.
This just shows you how tough this course is and how much skill it takes to be. Oh, I thought it dropped off really bad.
No, it flattens off on this side. It'll drop off a little bit that way. It's tough. It's not an easy course.
Well, and it just shows you how hard it is to be a Pro Tour player. Like if Chris was playing by himself right now, he would be at least 6 under. But I'm screwing up all of his like second shots. So for us to be shooting whatever we are over 5.
I think, yeah, somewhere around 5.
And see, that's like having a bucket full of water and it's got a bunch of holes in it. Chris is trying to keep the bucket full and I'm drilling more holes in it. This is a nice property out here too, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what was you going to say about looking at the Pro Tour? And
yeah, so you guys get to check out the Gold Course a little bit. We think it's worthy of a Pro Tour. If you guys think, if anybody out there is paying attention and thinks it's worthy also, come on out. Let's get a Pro Tour or a Q Series event out here. You know, we'd love it.
Ends match would be really good out here.
Yeah.
There would be some score separation on this entire course.
Oh yeah. I think we've got a couple of good par 4s, a couple of good par 5s that could create some good score separation for sure.
Like one par 6 or 8 or whatever that is thrown in there. 1100 footer.
1100 footer. Yeah, par 5.
Yeah, it's good. That was a good one. Yeah. It's a tough course. I see a lot of like your top tier pros, Chris for sure. I see a lot of those guys, having some score separation on it.
Oh yeah.
It's not throw as far as you can. It's, you have to hit your lines, you have to stay inbound, you have to scramble. Good mix.
The difficulty I think out here is in the mix. There's a couple shots where you have to make your drive to even have the option to birdie, So.
And that was seen by the front 9 footage.
Yeah.
Me and Chris playing, so.
Yeah. There's some landing zones and it's scrambleable too,
But yeah, man.
It's out there.
I appreciate you having us out and
good to meet you.
Letting us, film and do what we're doing.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
I'll see if I can put you in a good spot on this one. Maybe we can get our first birdie of the round.
I'm hoping. First birdie of the round. That's laced.
Don't get too far left.
There you go.
Oh, that's sweet.
That'll be just fine.
That looks nice. I don't know where the basket is, but that looks like a fairway.
It is. It is. Just try and throw at something if it's a little short. I mean, what's one more bogey gonna hurt us?
I agree with that. We're 6 over.
We can't get shut out.
I'm gonna try to get you to that like little tan, like the highlighted tree there
Okay.
on the left.
Yep.
That one.
Oh, that's a putt.
Woo!
We got a putt.
That's the best shot of the day right there. That took every ounce of energy that I had. Some of those Shakalicious gummies, whatever it was.
Now I just need to make a putt.
You got this.
There's a chance. I pulled it so far.
Oh.
I pulled it again.
That was about a
Man,
50 though, wasn't it?
it was pretty long.
It was, well, and it's all uphill.
Uphill too, yeah. Oh, lucky us. It's the closer one.
Oh yeah, it can. Good Lord.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Well, haven't putted for 45 minutes.
I know. I feel the same way. That's what I was just thinking.
We hung out with the owner for a little bit. They kind of both got a little cold. Not that I was warmed up, but
I know. I was worried after we had that conversation for a few minutes. I was like, well, I don't know how this tee shot's going to go. And it's one of the smaller gaps on the course. Good news is these last 3 holes, I think they're very, very gettable for a birdie. 2 of the 3 are par 3s.
so we birdied this hole, or we parred this last
Parred
hole.
that one, so we should still be at 6 if my math is mathin'.
The best we can do is 3 over, unless there's a eagle opportunity,
Yep.
and that would require stellar shot from Chris and for me to actually pull my weight.
So this one's a par 3. You might be able to see it through the trees, but basically that bent one, get around it.
All right, need a birdie. Really need an ace.
Let me just set you up with a good shot here. Make it really easy on you.
There you go.
That'd make it easier on me too. All right, get it high enough so it has time to come back.
Oh no. Oh no. Hey, actually,
Make it really easy on you.
well, it happens to all of us.
Oh yeah,
I feel like a touring pro, somebody like yourself, I feel like there is more pressure, whether it's from yourself or what, but to like play good all the time. And it's like, that's just unrealistic.
right. Yeah, no matter how good you are, you're eventually going to have a bad hole or a bad tournament, bad round.
There's like this little branch right here
Yep,
that I've got to go over or under.
I believe in you.
Nope. Why am I throwing so hard today? Would you have jump putted that?
No, I would have thrown it.
You don't do a whole lot of step jumps,
Not a ton. I'll step putt before I'll jump putt.
and that's kind of what I do. I like to just putt. Like, I maybe like a fall, I mean, it would be illegal, but like my step putt is more of me carrying the momentum forward.
Right. Oh, I didn't get it there. Man, this cold weather.
Is this a par 4, hopefully?
Par 5.
I'm just trying to get to the top of the hill.
Yeah, so I will say, if you get to the right, it really cuts off the angle. So if you could get more to the left while trying to get close to the top of the hill, it'll give us a better shot for birdie.
The hole that we're looking at is that pine.
Yep, pretty much.
Over top of it.
Over top of it or just left of it would be the line. But if you go even left of that, I mean, honestly, you could throw about as hard of a hyzer as you want and it would be perfectly fine.
Because I want to try to get to the top of that hill, but that's like 400 worth of power maybe.
350.
350.
Probably.
Enough that it's going to be
It'd be tough to get all the way to the top of it, but left side, it'll give us a good chance for our only birdie of the round.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Can we birdie?
Could go birdie to end.
Let's do that.
We got a chance.
I kicked out.
Yeah.
I slipped and I didn't stop. So I was like mid-throw and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be bad.
When I saw it right side, I was thinking, well, no, we're not gonna birdie this one, but we've got a chance.
We got a chance. We're out in the opening. I'm glad I threw my flippy assassin because it had enough mercy on me to go up the hill. This has been one of the hardest courses I think I've ever played. And I mean that in the best way possible.
It'll do that. Yeah, it'll definitely do that. I feel like it's a putt.
That is a 10 out of 10 highlight shot. What was that?
That was an Athena.
Athena?
Yeah, because I needed it to turn early, but have the stability to flatten out.
Back. That was a smash. That's probably
Close to 400.
through a tunnel.
It probably felt like close to 400. Actual distance might have been 350-ish. With the angle uphill, yeah. We did it.
Woo. Is that our first birdie?
That's it.
How did we do that? I know how we did.
It took us a few holes, but we got there.
What hole is this?
17.
Oh man.
The Pro Tour finale, the last round of it, I played 3 okay rounds, and it put me in actually a not terrible spot. And then going into the last round, I guess the day before or the night before, I tweaked my back a little bit, and I did not get a birdie on that course until hole 16. It irritated me so bad.
Well, and I mean, it's stuff like that. Like that's when mental game kicks in, and that's also a learned and executed skill.
Oh, we got a little bit of a crosswind instead of a headwind. I don't know if that helps or if it makes it worse. Cut it tight. You did cut it tight. We'll see.
Bro, is this birdie op?
Yep. This one's a par 3. There's another chance. It drops off pretty hard behind the basket. I say send it.
We're what, 6? After our last birdie?
Yeah, because I think we went to 7. That birdie brings us back to 6. So I say send it, see if we can get to 5.
We gotta try to get to 5. About 40 foot. I don't putt real crazy anyway. Oh, I do. Chill. I think it flipped over.
I couldn't see it for the tree.
I think it flipped over and died.
It didn't sound like it went very far. Oh no, it hit and stopped.
I was gonna say, I tried to kind of push putt it.
Yeah, it was on a good line.
Dead center. Oh, well, we tried. Thank you.
Yeah, I felt like it was pretty good for alternate doubles round.
All things considered.
Yeah, not bad.
So yeah, that was all 18 out here at Harmon Hills, Kingsport,
Fall Branch, Tennessee.
Fall Branch, Tennessee. Pretty tough. We played the gold layout.
Yep.
So that's the toughest layout. And let Chris tee off first, and then did alternate doubles after that. Still didn't shoot under par.
Nope.
But we did all right. We got a birdie at least. I'm hoping that maybe we can do this again at some point later down the road and see how much I've improved. And then maybe me and Chris can tackle this course maybe same time next year or something and compare our scores. You know, all good times out here playing. This is going to be a top tier course. I think the Pro Tour should definitely check this place out. The front nine is going to be on Chris's channel as well. So if you're, you know, just now catching this, be sure to go to his channel for the front nine. And of course, all his stuff will be in the description below as well.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out on the channel, man.
Of course.
And
thank you for having me.
I'm glad we didn't do like 1v1, because I would hate to see that number. If we shot 5 over, I'm not shooting anywhere close to that. It's probably going to be like, they don't count that high. So yeah, that was pretty rough. Have a great day.
And stay in the fairway.
All right, guys. And it's a good thing I didn't challenge Chris. Let's just say that.